Okay. Okay. I didn't. That outing with Cosmic took a little bit. I think regen would actually be better. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um, talked to Cosmic a little bit today. It didn't go terribly. It didn't go terribly. I should probably take my armor off. Ugh. Mess. I guess they left, but that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Um. 1 second. Okay. Um. Let's see. Let's see. Let me um ugh. Oh, there's a person.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I've heard about you. Hi.
I believe I've seen you around.
Yeah, I'm kind of new. So, yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Hmm.
I'm
Hello.
Tad. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Havok.
Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, you're water second in command, if I have that right.
You be. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, yeah. I met Water the other day at the meeting right before the event. So, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah,
I'm sure it was.
starting to meet everyone. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Um, I was just about to continue trading, upgrading my stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Well, if you need anything,
I'm pretty
I'm around.
I'm pretty self-sufficient. That's the word.
The offer still stands.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was kind of concerned when I first came by, but yeah, yeah. Everyone's been pretty nice.
Right.
Yeah, you're very tall. Sorry, is that weird?
This is. No.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You are very strange.
Thank you?
Except all of you are, so.
Yeah, true. We all come from weird worlds and such, so.
Hmm.
Oh, and tell me if I'm ever in your personal space. Apparently, I have personal space issues.
I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Because Mess definitely had to call me out on that the first time that we interacted.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I have a tendency to get up in people's faces. Is there an ender chest around here?
Should be.
Yeah, I got one. I
It's a
got
few
one.
around, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you mentioned it. I'm curious.
Hmm?
How many worlds have you seen then?
Um, I've seen. Let me remember. Like two, three, maybe. Not very many.
Hmm.
My mom was more of a void shifter than I was, so.
I'm not sure I've heard of the term.
Oh, well, that's what she called it, at least. Basically, she moved through voids to get to different universes and such. She liked hopping around.
And is that something you do?
Not often. It's something I can do, I think.
Well, have you tested it?
I mean, on my own, no.
In this one. In this one.
In this one, definitely not. I don't know if I could get back to my original world, so I'm afraid to try.
Suppose that makes sense. I hope you don't mind my curiosity. I keep hearing quite a bit about different worlds.
That's fair. That's fair. I uh I know I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Oh,
Right.
what was that about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I was just that was a little threatening. And I know threatening when I see it. I feel like I should stop talking.
Just keeping. Does it look like I'm stopping you?
No, not yet.
Well, you haven't given me a reason to, so
Well,
you have nothing to worry about.
that's that's good. That's good. Sorry if I'm a little bouncy. I got like 12 hours of sleep. So,
Well, not to see some people in this place get some.
well, I kind of fell asleep because I died a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't in like a coma or something.
I'm not sure whether to believe you.
I don't think it was. Mess could probably tell you better than I could. He's the one who picked me up last night. And I mean, I was
I haven't
awake.
interacted with them much, but
Yeah,
you seem to know quite a bit.
I mean, they're kind of the Sapphire leader, so
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm correct, Kai is their second in command, right?
Yeah, and I'm their mediator. I do the talking.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah. And I take notes. I do notes. I do notes real well.
Really.
Yeah. Somebody's got to keep track of the information.
That's good to know, though.
Yeah.
I like to know what everyone around here can do.
Well, I'm good at talking. I'm good at note taking. Real good with a bow. I'm good with
That's
tridents.
useful.
Tridents. I can use a sword. I'm not great with axes, admittedly. I kind of have my fingers are a little talon shaped, and they kind of have trouble holding axes. But
And have you trained them much with it at all?
a little bit. My mom trained me with a lot of weapons, but I never really preferred axes, so she didn't push me too hard in training with it. Mostly swords, bows, and tridents. Although I have been teaching myself to use a crossbow recently.
As have I, actually.
Yeah, it was helpful during the dragon fight.
Same as well. Your team seems to do very well against that.
Yeah, we had a
Well done, by the
strategy.
way.
Thank you, thank you. it was fun. I had fun. Something that my mom and is like something my mom and I would do when we were around each other.
Kill dragons?
Yeah, actually, I've killed like 4 in my previous world. We would kill dragons. Raiding
Oh,
trial chambers was a fun activity that we did often. Um, we fought
I'm not sure
withers.
I'm familiar with that one.
Oh yeah, it's a funky thing. Withers, we fought a lot of withers. We haven't admittedly done very many raids, but considering Mess's obsession with them, I might have to get my mother into it when I go back.
And when do you think you'll go back after this?
I don't know. It's just the cycle's gonna end, right? So
As
where
far as I know.
where would I go other than home?
Well, you said you can travel between worlds.
Yeah, not
That seems like
well.
options to me.
I kind of want to go home. I like my family there. I miss them a lot.
Is it different than this one?
Not very much. There's less anarchy and people.
Hmm.
We're all kind of a close knit group, but
I suppose that makes sense.
yeah,
This is a very special case.
yeah. Doesn't help I didn't know about anyone before. Not very good at
Well, the
making.
only one that I even knew about was Chronicle.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't know anyone. I came in here and I was like, who are all of these people? I'm not good at making friends. And then I made a friend, and then God separated us.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then I met Mess and Kai. Now they're my
Opinion.
friends.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Although hopefully me and my old friends are getting back on better terms. So
Right.
yeah. It's not like I'm gonna tell them anything, but don't worry. I'm not a secret teller. I keep secrets. I keep secrets real good.
I don't doubt it.
Thank you for trusting me. I wasn't really expecting you to trust me. You seem kind of critical, not critical. What's the word? Not cynical, evil, skeptical of people.
Well, I appear in the world with a lot of people that I don't know and can barely trust. You have to be careful,
Fair.
especially if there's a rat running around. There seems to be.
Well, I can't do much of anything alone, so
Well, it
gotta
doesn't
have.
seem like you are, so it seems like you're fine.
Yeah, I'm doing well, despite the deaths. But you know, who hasn't died? At least a little bit. Definitely the most hurt I've ever gotten here.
I suppose that doesn't happen often in yours, then.
No, not really. Pretty chill. And we kind of have a. I wouldn't say we're immortal exactly, but we have a way of getting back to life without really losing much of anything.
Interesting.
But I definitely wouldn't say I'm immortal. I'm definitely not.
I was gonna say, I believe you're immortal. I believe you would be on with Midas.
Yeah, no. I'm no god. I know a god, a different god than the gods here, but it's not the same, I guess. I'm not a god for sure. We just have a way of finding our way back to life.
Oh, that is useful then.
Yeah, I can't seem to do it here exactly, not in the way that I did there. Um, like I used to be able to keep all my
Definitely does
stuff.
seem to be a lot more, I guess, rules is the best way I can put it.
Yeah, yeah, it's like life and death have a stricter line between it here, if that makes any sense.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, good, good, good. Why are there
I will say the end is very different than what I'm used to.
It's pretty similar to what I'm used to. Um, yeah, it's just a lot less rated, or a lot more rated here. It's a lot less rated in my home.
Well, to be honest, the one thing that caught me off guard is the fact it was locked off in the first place.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. But, I mean, it was a rule from God, so I wasn't really going to question it.
Have you traveled much in the end this time?
A little bit. I have shulker boxes and things.
Well, there is something that Kai and I found.
Oh,
It's also blocked off. There's a border.
a border. Well, like the border around Spawn? We're not Spawn. Like a border in the overworld.
I suppose I didn't know there was one in the world.
I've heard about it. I haven't actually seen it, but I haven't traveled very far, admittedly.
Well, at some point, we're gonna go check it out. See if they're in at least the overworld, maybe the nether.
Yeah, I didn't even think about there one being in the Nether. There, yeah, there's. I didn't know that there was one in the end.
None that we until
Yeah,
maybe a day ago.
huh. That's interesting. I've never had to deal with borders before, so this is strange.
To this extent, neither have I. It's a bit different in my world.
That's fair. I think it's a bit different
Things
where,
are blocked off, but not entire worlds,
yeah,
or dimensions, rather.
yeah. I've never had anything blocked off, really. I've always been free to wander where I please. Till now.
Well, I'm curious.
Yeah.
One, to see, well, why, for one, seems to be endless.
Hmm?
And if it's to block us in, or to keep something out. That's my immediate thought.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, God's wanted conflict and anarchy since the beginning of the server, putting everybody in a box, literally. Uh, Stirs up conflict.
Do you mind if I ask something?
Go for it. I love answering questions.
The portal. Did you go through that as well
The end portal?
when you arrived here?
Oh, the
The
the world port.
the blood port thing.
Yeah, I went through a portal of sorts. Yes,
Huh.
I think most people did.
Interesting. Yeah, most.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Clearly
assume
not
all.
everybody.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna assume all people did that, but
That's more of a curiosity thing. I've been thinking about it ever since I got here.
yeah.
So that's now where I showed up. I showed up in a void.
Oh,
Not the end, which was trapped in a mountain, no less.
yeah. I mean, the end was kind of blocked off. I'd be surprised if you got in through the end.
I'd be more surprised if I was. I am more familiar with the end than the overworld at this point.
I'm the most familiar with the Nether.
Hmm. I think that's the one I've gone through the least, even
Yeah,
in my world. I haven't had much of a reason.
I spent a lot of time making a path in the Nether, like a lot of time, like probably too much time. It has flight
So you could
cores.
find your way.
Yeah, it was a way. There's a path from the portal back to my house to the Nether fortress, which also led to the stronghold.
Hmm.
So you could
Well,
easily.
maybe if you know how to find your directions in the Nether, you could see if there's a border there too, if you're
Yeah,
willing.
I could do that. Might take me a while, and I probably have to heal up again. Kind of got a little burned the other night.
Hmm. There's quite a bit of lava in there.
Yeah, which usually isn't a problem, but I ran into a situation where I kind of got stuck underground.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I'm not good with tight spaces.
That we can both agree on.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a bit of preparing I need to do,
Fair enough.
especially with this fight coming up.
Yeah. Fight, fight, fight. I gotta get more netherite. I only have one piece.
Well, that's further than us.
Yeah, well, usually, like I said, I'm pretty good in the nether, and then I end up in problems, but usually I'm pretty good in the nether. So, I'll have to keep going
Maybe
at
you can
it.
try and show me around at some point then,
Yeah, I could do that.
if you know what you're.
If I know where I'm going, if I know what I'm doing. I haven't really fully explored the nether yet. I've kind of been focusing more on getting myself geared up.
Well, that
'Cause,
is a good priority to have.
yeah, because this is like the first time that I've ever been pitted against people. So,
Well, I'm definitely curious to see how it turns out.
yeah. I'm sure it'll turn
It
out
definitely seems good to me.
fine.
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah. And I mean, death still isn't really permanent. You can kind of die and not die. I mean, you can die, but like, you can like get knocked out, I guess? Pass out?
I get what you mean. Yes, it definitely doesn't seem to be something to worry about.
Yeah. I've had other things to worry about in the past. Gosh, it's been forever since I've done PvP though.
Well, at some point, there are some people I need to train. You can be on there if you like.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I need to refresh my skills. I haven't done fighting since I was like what, 7? 8? I haven't done PvP since 7 or 8, I think. I've done like a little bit of training, but not very much.
Well, I think the faster you learn, the better.
Probably.
Especially in this situation.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea to figure it out.
Well, when something is set up, then I'll let you know.
All right. Thank you.
I think we still need time to prepare before then anyway.
Fair enough. I I mean, I still gotta. My sword isn't as enchanted as I want it to be, so I'm getting that geared up.
That should work for me for now. Just need to get used to it again.
Fair enough. Yeah, I gotta get used to holding a sword. Usually where I can just use a bow because my enemies aren't really all that strong, but now they are, so gotta get used to holding the sword again.
Well, as
Maybe,
long as you know how to fight, I think we'll be fine.
yeah. Maybe you could teach me how to use a shield, because I don't know how to do that. I'm bad with
I'm sure that can be
shields.
arranged. Sure.
I'm terrible with shields and I suck at them. So maybe that's number one priority.
I won't deny it is not my favorite form to use, but
Yeah.
I can teach it.
Yeah. It probably won't be something I use often, but it's still good to know.
Yes, the information is definitely useful.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep it in mind then.
All right. Thank
We have
you.
um, and if you do need anything, I will be around. I usually am.
Yeah, I've seen you a couple of times around here.
Well,
But yeah, I'll
if
let
you
you.
need anything, I'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you. I'll let you get back to whatever work you were doing before.
It was nice meeting you, to be clear.
It was nice meeting you. I gotta go check my room, so I will. I'll be. I'll be around. Goodbye.